Okay. Hi, I'm Claire.
I'm Gracie.
I'm Talia.
And we did our project on the death penalty.
We believe that the death penalty should not be a thing because it's a violation of the 8th Amendment, which...
And the Bible.
Yeah, and the Bible.
And we think it's just a human right that people should have the right to live.
Yeah.
And in this video we're going to go into more about why we think it should be abolished.
There's also some possible scenarios of what the death penalty could lead to.
Yeah.
Why it's wrong.
Why it's wrong. So please, without further ado, enjoy this incredibly
Entertaining.
awkward, entertaining, wonderful video.
So, I'm the boss, and today we're going to be talking about the death penalty, and I have a presentation. And I'm very passionate about it because I think it really shouldn't be a thing.
Hi, my name is Anna, and I know everything about the death penalty, also known as capital punishment.
Does anyone have a tissue? Do you have one? No? No one? Okay, fine. You know what? I guess I'm just gonna have to speak without a tissue. Okay, so let me tell you why death row should not be a thing. Okay. My husband. Oh, God. Okay. I had a husband. Not anymore, because he was gassed. Okay. He was arrested for a crime that he did not commit, but he had a mental disability. He confessed to a crime that he did not commit, which led him to be placed on death row. But he didn't commit any crimes. But he was just trying to cover for somebody else because he was such a nice person. and he loved trains and toys and things like that, so the prison people, they gave him toy trains to play with, and he didn't know where he was going. He didn't know why he had to let go of his train the day he was being executed. His name was Joe Arity. Joe Arity was my innocent husband with a mental disability who is now dead because the US government is unfair and capital punishment should be abolished.
Today, we are going to be discussing the death penalty, aka death row, aka capital punishment, aka the death sentence.
In ancient times, capital punishment was often carried out by beheading.
The death penalty should not be a thing.
I agree.
Thank you.
Just ignore it.
Oh,
Just ignore it.
God.
It's fine.
Oh.
Our main argument is that the Supreme Court should outlaw, ma'am, thank you, should outlaw the death penalty because of its violation of the 8th Amendment. The 8th Amendment. Because of biblical insight, yes.
Biblical insight? Are we talking about biblical insight here? Well, according to Exodus 20, 13, it says, "You shall not murder," and that sounds like murder to me.
Here's the history of the death penalty.
I've already gone over that.
Shut up! Moving on. In ancient times, capital punishment, well, actually, she already said it was carried out by beheading.
Have you ever heard the story of George Stenius Jr.? The South Carolina native, who was 14 years old and African American, was sentenced to death in only 2 hours and 10 minutes. This is the youngest person to receive the death penalty.
But criminals have been put to death by several methods, including shooting.
Not all criminals are criminals. Some are innocent. I need to go. Please. I need to go.
I hope you feel better.
Good riddance.
Anyway, by shooting, hanging, electrocution, poison gas, and even lethal injection. You're good?
I think I'll be fine.
You just said you're gonna leave.
I think I can pull myself together.
Today, all states with the death penalty use just lethal injection.
Correct.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you. Some states, however, allow one or more of these other methods as an option.
Obviously.
What? Since 1976, approximately
1,264 people have been executed.
And it could have been 1,263 if my innocent husband wasn't killed.
in America alone, about 90% of these have been carried out by
By lethal
lethal
injection.
injection. That's right. Because it's widely considered the most
Humane.
yes, humane. Thank you.
Inhumane.
No, in the Bible, is it humane to actually kill people? Because in Exodus 20:13, it says, "You shall not murder."
He's right.
We continue.
Anyway, in October of 2017, this was just last year, Gallup did a poll on the death penalty, and it indicated that support for keeping the death penalty fell by about 10%. Yes, Anna, thank you, 10 percentage
You're welcome.
points.
You're
Really
welcome.
fell there.
And the Pew Research Center also reported a 7 percentage point decline in the support for capital punishment between
2011 and 2015.
Shut up!
I'm
Please!
just stating facts, okay?
No!
definitions.
Fun.
The death penalty is officially defined as an offender being sentenced to death after conviction by a court of law of a criminal offense. Death penalty is used today to punish people who have committed particularly heinous crimes. One of the main arguments for the death penalty is that people who are sentenced to death row need to be taken out so they do not hurt more people. By ending their life, this acts as a way to induce fear and act as a warning towards criminals. And that is all we have for today. Thank you.
There's the story.
The death penalty is a cruel and unfair punishment, which is a direct violation of the Eighth Amendment. It is also a violation of our human rights, which states that all humans have the right to life.
So, I'm Talia, Franklin. Honestly, I think the death penalty, I know it's a sensitive topic and all that, but it shouldn't be a thing because, like in Exodus, 23, it says that you shouldn't, murder someone. And, also, life is, a precious thing. We only get it once. So, even lifelong imprisonment would be better. They'd still be alive.
Yeah.
So, it really shouldn't be a thing.
So, my name is Claire, and I think that the death penalty should not be a thing because it's basically teaching people not to kill people by killing people. And I think it's not very humane to do that, to sentence people to death, to take their life away with control. They have no say in it. I agree with what Talia said about how there should be lifelong imprisonment instead of execution. So, yeah.